to be able to sing like that. That was a 1990 concert in Rome featuring the 3 tenors and a 198-member orchestra led by famed conductor Zubin Mehta. It was the first time the tenors had performed together after reportedly turning down at least 50 previous offers.
While the concert helped make the trio international stars, it's just one of many career highlights for Zubin Mehta. Last year, he announced plans to step down as music director of the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra, a post he's held for 40 years. Jamie Wax sat down with Mehta before one of his final U.S. concerts at Carnegie Hall.
At 82 years of age, Zubin Mehta still conducts with the vigor and passion that have brought him worldwide fame.
I have to ask you, where do you get the energy?
The energy is love, the understanding of the music.
You're not just a conductor who uses the baton or the hands. It's in your face, it's in your body.
It is my profession to communicate.
Zubin Mehta was born into music. His father was the founder of the Bombay Symphony Orchestra in India.
I heard music in my home before I spoke. So I don't remember whether I sang first or spoke Gujarati, my mother tongue. And I went to a Jesuit school in Bombay where all the teachers and priests were fans of my father. So they would ask me for tickets for his concerts.
Did that help you or hurt you at the time?
No, they still failed me sometimes, certain subjects.
Mehta left Bombay to study music in Vienna. By 21, he was filling in for maestros around the world. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, he would conduct the Montreal Symphony Orchestra and Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra. In the 80s, Mehta served as music director of the New York Philharmonic and was named music director for life of the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra.
Did you feel ever any prejudice against you for either your youth or the fact that it was unusual to have someone from India? Never?
Never.
One of the great things about playing with Zubin is that you're not just playing with somebody who is a wonderful conductor, but you're also playing with somebody who is a personal friend.
Internationally acclaimed violinist Itzhak Perlman first played for Mehta in his early 20s.
I've never seen such energy before, just with a, when it came to the first tutti of the Tchaikovsky concerto, and he started to go like that, and I said, oh my God, this is good stuff.
Perlman estimates he's played for Mehta more than any conductor in the world.
There are many conductors or fine musicians and so on and so forth, but that little element, which is the communication between the musician and the conductor, sometimes is missing. And then you have somebody like Zubin, it goes in and it just goes like that, and it catches you.
Over his 6 decades of conducting, Zubin Mehta has received accolades ranging from a Kennedy Center honor to a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
What are you proudest of? What memory do you hold most dear?
Well, the Israel Philharmonic is like no other orchestra today in the sense that they live through crises, political crises, every few years. And it makes no difference to their work schedule. Public comes as usual. The last crisis we had was when Hamas would throw regular bombs on Tel Aviv. Not one concert was canceled. Public came every evening. And when sirens went off, we stopped, then we went on again.
Mehta remembers taking the orchestra to India when diplomatic relations between the countries were restored 25 years after the 1967 war.
With Itzhak Perlman, the orchestra played without any fee, nor did Itzhak receive anything. And for me, it was a kind of culmination to take my orchestra to my country.
Zubin Mehta is a living example of music's unique capacity to bring countries and cultures together.
Don't ever underestimate the power of music in general. I'm not talking only of classical music. People are listening to music all the time, and it does make a big difference. Just imagine a world without all this. Impossible.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Jamie Wax, New York.